much preparation, today is the day we're going to present my idea for the Black Business Expo.
And boom, there it is right there. Tisha has been looking for something, anything to hang her hat on. In order for Marceau to support anything that Tisha does, you best believe it's something in it for him. Hey, this is Sensibility Speaks. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
This channel discusses trending topics, celebrity news, and reality TV.
Y'all, I really enjoyed this comeback group scene, and honey, it reminds me of Business 101, and also it reminds you, never bite the hand that feeds you. Let's get into it. Let's break this thing down like a fraction, y'all. Let's do it.
We're the first here. That's kind of usual.
Now, that's not setting a good precedent, Tisha. That is unprofessional to be late to a meeting that you're hosting, girl.
Why don't you be first at the head of the table?
It's the middle.
It's not. This is Tisha's meeting.
I would have figured Tisha would be here. What's up, people? What's up, Marty? How's it going?
Marceau and Tisha have invited the original 6 of the comeback group to pitch a new idea. What could go wrong?
Well, they're late.
That part. If that's the only thing that goes wrong, then it'll be a success.
I'm excited, though. She's been putting this together.
I'm excited that everybody said okay.
Everybody?
Yes.
See, Martell, that's why your shady ass is in a predicament that you're in now. You're trying to sow seeds of discourse, and the damn meeting hadn't even started good.
No, hold on, no. Who's gonna be in this?
See, Maurice and Kimmy, all that sniggling and giggling, y'all encouraging his foul behavior. That shit's not funny. Not at all.
Hey!
That Bama stopped laughing real quick. He acted like a ghost and walked into the room.
What's up, Melanie? How you doing?
What's up, girl?
Hey!
Aren't you beautiful?
I'm rushing. What's up? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Okay.
Coming here today with a Core 6 meeting. I'm in a good space. Even though Mel and I, we have our challenges dealing with the courts, and personally, I'm going to keep this meeting professional out of respect for Tisha and Marceau. I'm just hoping that we can make it through this meeting without any tension or anything of that nature.
Now, we all know that he's not going to be on his completely best behavior, but we will see.
I'll do a couple of lunch and learns.
Now, how you gonna come to your own damn meeting 45 minutes late? Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but 45? And you want to be taken seriously, Miss LaTisha? And Marceau.
Good, how you doing? Good. After much preparation, today is the day we're going to present my idea for the Black Business Expo.
And boom, there it is right there. Tisha has been looking for something, anything to hang her hat on. Now, we know she got all of her degrees, all 11 of them. Hey, I'm all about education. I get it. But she hasn't had any huge accomplishments. And you shouldn't compare yourself to Melody and to Kimmy, who are highly accomplished. We all know their credentials in terms of what they've done. Kimmy and her stellar nursing career, and Melody and all her greatness and fabulousness between acting and singing and property preservation and launching skincare lines. I mean, I know I'm leaving out a plethora of things, but you get the gist of it. Tisha hadn't had any of that. Tisha hasn't had any major accomplishments other than just obtaining education. So she needs to have something to say, you know what, this is mine. This is what I've done. This is my brainchild. This is my blueprint, not something shown to her, not an idea that she stole or copied from someone else, something that she's done on her own. So that's why she has a heavy emphasis on, this is my idea, you know, bless her heart. And we all know Marceau won't let her just shine, and he keeps her stifled with his foot on her damn neck, won't let her grow. But anywho, let's continue.
Hopefully we can convince everybody to come on board.
Even though it may seem like it may be something that would resemble a comeback group, it's not a comeback group. They need to remember that.
Right.
How's everybody doing today? We are so enthused about today.
I like that energy.
Black cigar. Nobody look black.
You look good. You look like a day. Where you going after?
Honey, it's
on the street. And also, in social media, Mel got a new boo.
Maybe that's why I'm sensing a tension in the air.
Martell is just trying to get some attention because Mel is looking good.
Now, see, this is a type of petty that I'm here for. Now, see, this Tisha right here, I see you, Tisha. I don't know what Miss Oprah and the production network, and I don't know who in the hell, but child, they done put the smack down on all y'all because everybody on their best behavior. But you know, I'm glad Tisha said that so Martell, I was going to call his ass Marcel, child, so Martell could hear it, that she going on a date, and she does look good. And I did a video, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and I think the name of the video was The Evolution of Tisha Scott or something like that. But anyway, I do seriously, because I know how to beat the hell out of Tisha, but I do see some growth in her, even though I don't necessarily like the fact that she's using Kiki for a storyline this season. I do like the fact that she's trying to come into her own. She's trying to find her voice. She's standing up to Marceau, finally, and she has her broker's license, and she's trying to do some things. But she'll be smart to do some shit outside of him, okay? Because if we done said it once, we done said it 100 times that the man done use you up for your good credit and all that stuff. But this is not the point of this conversation. But yeah, I'm here for this, Petty. Keep growing, honey. And people just might like you a little bit better, Tisha. Just might.
Well, you were just in it.
Ha ha!
Oh, I'm ready.
So, the Black Business Expo combines numerous entrepreneurs, leaders in various fields under one roof to share their knowledge in creating, maintaining, and growing businesses in their respective industries. So we would like for you guys to participate in a panel or presentation highlighting your business because we have a variety of different businesses that we do. Scott Realty, we have Scout, we have Infinity Properties, and we also have Black.
One thing we will say that, part of it was like, don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Because our comeback, we do a lot of brainstorming and probably more storm than brain.
What you making?
That's not y'all business.
Guys, I'm done. I'm leaving. You can't just say I, me. It's
Sweetheart,
about
I
us.
can.
I'm not your
No, you can't,
sweetheart.
Yes, I can.
Everything you're saying is a lie, but it's to defend yourself, and I don't care.
I got to defend myself with who? For what?
Nothing.
You ain't doing nothing, man. You never did nothing for me, so why do I? Why?
Your rant right now is because we never handle business.
Well, our recommendation is going to be that we're going to stick hard on is a dissolvement of the comeback group.
And so right now, we're just saying, hey, this is the initiative we're going to do, and kind of just assembling a coalition of the willing.
Yeah.
Woo, child, the silence is deafening, isn't it? If he don't look like one of those goddamn clapping monkeys, oh, I can't stand him. Oh.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
That deserves a toast.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Once we get a verbal agreement from everybody, then we'll toast to it. I think the presentation went really well, and I'm hoping that everybody would be on board. I mean, looking around the room, it seems like I got everyone's attention.
This is the comeback group, so although things seem like they went well, we have the ability to snatch defeat out the jaws of victory.
All right, not so fast. Here come the tag team. Now we've been slow dragging this thing for a minute. Now let's get to the goddamn good part. All right.
So what do y'all think about the name, like the Black Business Expo?
So even before we listen to the responses, let me just put this out here, and I'm sure many of you are aware of this and have probably been to Black expos over the years. That's not a new concept or term in the least. They've been having expos around for decades. I can remember as a teenager or even as a child going to Black expos because they have different variations of it, but the whole gist and the whole genesis of it is about networking, and it gives companies and small businesses opportunity to gain exposure and for growth opportunities and to network, right? And you can share experiences. You know how you go booth to booth? Hell, you think about the Essence Festival. That's a large ass Black expo, even though it's like a concert. It's a whole lot. You have sister to sister conferences. There's all type of conferences. Yeah, you just think about businesses just, showcasing their particular brand, right? Sometimes it's like a weekend event. It's like a multi-day event. I love going to expos and conferences like that, but I just wanted to put that out there. It's not new. Now, as far as how Tisha is trying to market her niche, and narrow the scope in terms of what her expo is going to focus on, that remains to be seen. But let's listen to the responses.
For me, it depends on what is the objective of the event. Is it your event and we're just kind of showing up to participate?
Well, the vision came to me, and I wanted to present it to you guys.
Tisha's talking about her vision, but all I hear is Tisha and Marceau repurposing the comeback group and trying to sell it back to us. The actual comeback group. I'm saying it's like the idea is neither new or original.
So I'm going to have to disagree with Kimmy, and let me tell you why. Now, originally, the 6 of them as a collective, when they were conjoined and trying to do business together, they were trying to broker deals together. They were buying land and buying businesses. Remember the whole 47-acre debacle, to where Melanie and Martell ended up buying it because they didn't have the credit in order to obtain it. And I'm talking about Marceau and Maurice. They were trying to hide it up under their business names and whatnot. But no, so it's not quite the same, because a Black Business Expo, that's different. That's just a conference or symposium to where you have speakers talking about their businesses, is networking and trying to get exposure for your brand. And you're perhaps giving business advice, and Melody is going to get into that when she talks about the budget, because ain't nobody working for free. But no, y'all not doing the same thing. It's a different premise, okay? So when you think about the vision, her vision is more like a conference, a symposium, like a traditional Black expo. It's not quite the same, Kimmy, to where y'all going to sign on the dotted line doing contracts and buying commercial and residential real estate and land and shit like that, to where you're in bed together for real. Ain't quite the same, but let's get into it more.
Is it a group event? Because that kind of looks like it's just your event.
So Tisha, as a visionary, if you were truly looking at the big picture and you really wanted everyone's buy-in, just like you had that image of you and Marceau, you could have had other images of maybe Martell individually, Melody individually. You could have had, at least at the bare minimum, you could have had Kimmy and Maurice, seeing as though that's your brother-in-law and your sister-in-law, had them up there, or just had placeholders. If you're quick enough on your feet, you could have really quickly retorted and been like, yeah, just don't go by this, because here's a placeholder for you and we will all be showcased. The main picture will be us as a collective, okay? Conjoined, all 6 of us, not just me and not just my husband. But see, she ain't quick enough to think like that. Pretty much because when it all boils down to it, Tisha really wants something to say, this is what I did. This is my brainchild. This is my blueprint. But let's see Melody Cherie really give her some more tips, because baby, she's still giving you the damn blueprint. And Kimmy. All right, let's go.
I would love for it to be something we all work on together. I just wanted to kickstart it. So this could be the first one, and who knows, we probably can take it to other states or business owners. Because it came to me, and I know sometimes we would just talk about things, but we don't get the ball execute. So that was my plan. Bring it to the group and let's execute it.
First of all, I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I like the name. I think y'all should stick with that. Okay. What's y'all's budgets for your speakers and your panels?
What do you mean by the budget for the speakers and panels?
Like for the fee, the fee.
Oh, paying you guys to speak. Mm-hmm.
See, Tisha, you didn't think it through, sweetie. Now, Melody, low-key, can charge you consultation fees. Now, I don't know if you were playing coy, okay, or you really didn't think this through, because you do have an MBA, right? You went to grad school, and I don't know what your undergrad degree is, but you should have enough business savvy to have thought this through. Your vision is that you want to have a Black expo, a Black business expo, okay? And you want to have vendors and speakers and things like that, and small businesses, so they can all share and network, so you can highlight and feature Black-owned businesses and the like. You have your vision, but you didn't really think about your mission, Tisha, because from a strategic standpoint, at a macro level, you're looking at it I want to have a Black Business Expo, and I want to start in North Huntsville. And eventually, if it can grow legs, then we can travel around to other cities in Alabama or perhaps other states, right? So that's one. So your mission is, how are you going to tactically execute your vision? You know, you have your strategy, but what are your tactical steps in order to make this come to fruition? So you have to think about all of those intricacies. You have to think about the budget, the cost, the marketing. You have to do any distribution. You have to think about a communication plan. Are you going to air this on the radio? Are you going to market this by print? Are you going to have billboards? Are you going to go on the news to talk about it? Are you going to go on the airwaves via radio? How's this going to be marketing? Are you going to target certain businesses? Are you going to have meetings with them? It's just so many different steps when you think about a project. And Tisha knows this. Goddamn, she got 11 degrees. I know one of the majors had to touch on business 101. She knows this marketing strategy. I'm wondering, is she playing coy because she doesn't want to pay them? And she knows that there could have been a likelihood to where they were asking for a fee. But see, those days are over for Melody. She's not doing anything free anymore. You guys have used her the F up. I was listening to Melody's live yesterday, and her prophetess was on. When I tell you, that lady was dropping some jewels, and she's anointed, and she has the gift of sight. Oh, child, y'all got to go listen to that live. Go check out that video. Actually, I posted it yesterday evening after the live. The name of the video is Melody Goes Live, discusses spiritual warfare, parenting, and something like that. But go check it out. During that live, she did speak on the fact that sometimes people want to be around you, Melody, because they want to benefit from you. They want to use you. They want your resources. And we kind of all knew that, but she was really speaking on it. But go check that out. So, Tisha, those days are over now. If you guys were friends, if you flash back to maybe season 1, season 2, when Melody had introduced you to the term blueprint, and you took the whole damn name, what is it, the blueprint to a mommy podcast or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. It's hard for her to just envision things on her own, but I do like the Black Business Expo. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, Tisha, what's the budget? You're going to have to pay. Run her coin. Run all of them their coin. And look at Kimmy's face. Kimmy looking stern. Now, Melody seems more supportive of the idea than Kimmy, but Kimmy kind of see you for your works a little bit, Tisha, because she know you're a little self-absorbed. You know, you got that covert narcissism, allegedly, going on to where you just have to be seen. You just want something to be yours. Child, when she tried to give you the blueprint for free when y'all were friends, as opposed to being her friend, you were trying to be her competitor. But you can't compete when you can't compare, honey. You should have got up under her in some type of tutelage. I don't care if she's a couple, 2-3 years younger than you. Girlfriend is business savvy. She has business acumen. Okay, let's continue.
Well, I wanted it to be in North Huntsville. I honestly wanted it to be a free event. I wasn't going to charge people to even come to it. So I wasn't going to pay us anything to speak.
Look at Maurice's face.
I mean,
Even
unless
he
you
knows
guys feel like y'all want to pay the
unless
fee,
they just want to volunteer.
then we can talk about that. Then that means I would have to charge people to come.
Don't ask me what my fee is. It's none of your business. But I'll make sure I send a private email with me or my management team to what that is.
I didn't say nothing.
Yes, ma'am. She gathered his ass real quick, didn't she? She just like, you don't need to know all that. But what you need to know that for anyway, Martell, so you can give that to your lawyer to add to your list of demands so you can keep patting her damn pockets because you want that coin too. You greedy motherfucker. What's
your overall marketing objective? I mean, are you just social media, personal invitation to businesses, or?
Well, I know we're going to use our platform, both personally and business. And we're asking you guys to do the same thing on your respective platforms.
Oh, yeah. How much do y'all pay per post?
We're not paying for posts.
Sometimes I have times where I do contracts for speaking, and it's one thing to be on the panel and speaker, then it's another thing if
now,
you want
I don't know if we
posts.
can afford you, girl. You may not be a part of it. We probably can afford you.
I say everything that's meant for you to be happens easily and naturally. If it ain't, it don't.
We all can do it, but I'm not trying to pay an arm and a leg.
But that's why you have sponsorship.
Yeah, I mean, we can raise the money, but I just want to make sure that it's something we can, like, financially it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure that Tisha and Marceau have good intentions when it comes to the Black Expo. But just because Tisha and I are back to being cordial and speaking doesn't mean that I am going to do any favors for her. I'm not going to work for free. No, ma'am.
So before Mel said anything about sponsorship, how was this going to financially go about?
We weren't going to charge or pay. So this
It's going to be a labor of love.
You said you weren't going to charge or pay.
Yeah, Black was a title sponsor, and we were willing to put up a lot of the, do a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of the finances.
That's why we had this planning session, because you guys are bringing ideas that we didn't even think about.
To our first event together. Congratulations, everyone.
What are we toasting? I don't even know if everybody has agreed to participate. Are we just toasting to the idea of the Black Business Expo? I'm going to need a lot more clarity on the subject before making a decision. I guess I'm a little confused. I'm really trying to understand, is it something all of us are doing to help plan this event? We're going to have multiple meetings to help plan it, or are you planning it and we're just kind of showing up to do the part that we've agreed to do?
What would you like to do?
I'm asking what the original vision was. What was the original vision? Because in my opinion, if it's your event, I don't think we have to have 15
Well, I'm not
meetings.
taking ownership of it.
From here, you have as little or as much involvement as you want. This champagne is getting cold, guys.
Okay, you ready? It's hot.
Yeah.
But we need to assign roles, so I guess.
Now, see, don't get it twisted. Tisha got plenty of sense, okay? She said something that I've been listening for the entire time. What are the roles? We need to assign roles. So she's playing coy. She's not as naive as she's purporting to be. No, ma'am, not at all. So she wants to know who's going to be the project sponsor, who's going to be the project manager. They need to do a charter. They need to do a couple different things. But please believe she wants to be the executive project person, okay? And then you're going to have a project manager who's going to be responsible for the day-to-day. In other words, ensuring that they flawlessly execute the tactics to ensure that her vision is executed, right? So Tisha's going to probably wear a couple different hats. She's going to do the day-to-day. She's going to do the legwork. She's going to try to do the marketing, any distribution, and all those things that I talked about previously. Now, when it comes to Marceau, he's the figurehead. See, something's in it for him.
We can get
and
there
not only roles. I look at it in a financial aspect too. Just like, Mel brought up people getting reimbursed to do their presentation. Say you do get a $100,000 sponsor. Mm-hmm. Is that just for Marceau and Tisha because it's your event? That's what I'm saying as far as clarity. Is it a group event that
I like that.
we're doing, or is it your event that we're participating in?
At this point right now, this is our event that we're asking for your participation.
Right.
Up to the level that you want to participate in, including speaking. Mm-hmm. And with that, I think that we're all...
I think that's how it works.
Come on, Kimmy. Listen, if Kimmy does not come on and do this toast so we can all go, I'm going to get her little glass and I'm going to clink it myself. Now, we got to go. I'm ready to go.
Details coming soon. Loading.
Details coming soon?
Yeah.
We toasting to that?
Right.
Yeah, details coming soon.
This meeting did not go as good as I hoped. I'm just not sure if Mel and Kimmy is going to be on board.
Man, I think you may be looking at it the wrong way. I mean, this is the original Six from the Comeback Group. This meeting went surprisingly well. Better than I could ever hope for.
We'll see.
Cheers.
Black Business Expo meeting.
Business Expo.
In order for Marceau to support anything that Tisha does, you best believe it's something in it for him. Either this is going to be a tax write-off because he said something key that Black would be doing most of the heavy lifting financially. So is this a tax write-off? And are you trying to market and advertise chocolate in a bottle? Because as she said, her vision is to first have this in North Huntsville and then eventually maybe expand to other cities and states. That's marketing, okay? And that's free marketing in terms of chocolate in a bottle or whatever else it is that they're trying to peddle. So I know it's something in it for Marceau, child. And see, Tisha wants to be the head of this, And again, Tisha wants to be the executive sponsor and she wants to be the project manager of this. And as well, she should. This is her baby. This is her vision. This is what she came up with. Okay. And pretty much, Kimmy, to answer your question, you, Maurice, Mel, if she pays Melody, I don't even know what Martiana Busted Down will talk about. How he do his OnlyFans, child. That's your role to be the speakers in support of the project. You're a project team member. You're merely team members. You don't have any managerial capacity other than what Tisha and Marceau assign you guys. And on that note, I will end it with this. Never bite the hand that feeds you, because you never know when you may have to come that way again, and never burn bridges, because you never know when you may have to cross it. As we can see, case in point, they're now having to go to the dark soul, allegedly, Melody, to get her help because they know she is a draw. She is going to draw people to this particular expo, you know? I don't know how much Martell can draw, but you best believe she's a moneymaker. She's a big ticket item. And Tisha knows that. She wants to play nice, and now she wants to play like she just loving her some Melody this season. And you should act like you got sense, but don't be faking the funk because you're trying to use her so she can help you market this goddamn Black Business Expo. Ooh, I just thought about something. You know what? Production is all over this because Carlos wants to ensure that they have something core, the core 6 people, that they have something essential that is a common thread for all of them, which is this comeback Black Expo project or what have you. So that's one, okay, for storyline. And 2, they're really trying to push the Scots 1.0 to the forefront. Tisha in particular, they're wanting her to come across as this boss, right? As this leader. I guess, you know, as she's trying to find her voice, they want her to kind of showcase to see if she can step into that role. Honey, you can never step into Melody's role. And I noticed that they got her and Marceau dressing alike. Who used to do that? The former hosts. But anyway, catch. Anyway, I just had to re-record and add that little part in. But on that note, drop down in the commentary and tell me, is Tisha playing as naive as she is playing? I think her and Marceau up to something. And no, she's not as naive as she's trying to come across. They just trying to get some shit done for free, like they always do. So anyway, thanks for dropping by. This is Sensibility Speaks. You know, I'll see you down in the comment section. Bye-bye.